I still remember the eerie silence of that night, the night my world was turned upside down. My name is David, and this is the story of how I became trapped in a nightmare of my own making. Sandra and I were in the midst of a contentious divorce, living under the same roof with our 2 young daughters. The tension was palpable, and every moment felt like walking on eggshells. Little did I know, the horror was just beginning. It was a warm summer night in 2017 when Sandra vanished. She was gone without a trace, leaving behind our sleeping daughters and a chilling silence that filled the house. At first, I thought she had left in a fit of anger, but deep down, I felt a gnawing dread. Something was terribly wrong. The sheriff's department launched a massive manhunt. The community rallied, and volunteers searched every nook and cranny of Prescott, Arizona. Days turned into weeks with no sign of Sandra. My heart ached for my daughters, who asked for their mother every day. I felt the walls closing in, the weight of suspicion heavy on my shoulders. Then came the discovery. Her body was found bound and gagged in packing tape, buried alive in a shallow, hand-dug grave in a remote area north of Prescott. The details were horrifying. Sandra had been conscious for up to 5 minutes after being buried, struggling desperately for air. The image of her final moments haunted me, a relentless nightmare. The investigation uncovered damning evidence. 2 notes, allegedly written by Sandra, were found to be forgeries. The analysis revealed my handwriting, a mistake that sealed my fate. Cell phone data placed me at the scene of the crime on the night she disappeared and in the days leading up to her death. The truth was out. Facing overwhelming evidence, I pleaded guilty the night before the trial. The judge sentenced me to life in prison without the possibility of parole for first-degree murder, along with an additional 16.5 years for kidnapping, forgery, and fraud schemes. As I sit in my cell, the memories of that night replay over and over in my mind. The silence, the fear, the desperate struggle of a mother buried alive. I realize now that my actions have destroyed not just Sandra's life, but the lives of our daughters and countless others. The sheriff's department hoped the life sentence would bring closure to Sandra's family, but I know some wounds never heal. I will carry the burden of my sins for the rest of my days, haunted by the buried secrets and the life I can never reclaim.